here's my review of The White Lotus Season 2. It's not as good as the first season, but I still really liked it. With this season being set in Italy instead of Hawaii, it's just gorgeous to look at. And this movie, the whole show takes place in only 1 week, the 6 episodes. And in the beginning of the first episode of Season 2, we see a body washed up on shore, and we don't know who it is. And then we go back 6 days ago. So this whole season is basically kind of a murder mystery, where we're trying to find out who died and how and why. And spoilers, it is Tanya McCoy, which I didn't really expect. And the reason that it was Tanya McCoy is we found out that the guy who she married back in season 1 was faking being sick and only married her because of her being rich, and then he hired somebody to kill her. There's also a bunch of other different plot lines, like a new couple on their honeymoon who is like a double date kind of honeymoon, and the main guy Ethan thinks that his wife is having an affair with his friend, and so there's that part going on. And towards then they have like this big fight in the water, where that's kind of there, so then you could get tricked into thinking that it's going to be his friend who gets killed, but they both live. And then you also have the DeGracio family, who it's just the son, his father, and his grandfather, and they're kind of trying to learn, who are Italian, and the grandfather's encouraging him to learn more about his Italian heritage. And there's some really sweet moments with that too, and also with the father just having an addiction problem, and really interesting things like that. But yeah, I thought it was really good, but not as good as the first season. It still has kind of like the same type of comedy, so it's still like, if you like season 1, you probably will like season 2, obviously. I personally preferred season 1, but I still thought that this was a good season. But yeah, there's still some really good dramatic moments, still pretty funny like the first one. Really nice to look at, just because it takes place in Italy. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good. And that's about it. If you liked season 1, you probably like season 2.